everybody. Oh, yeah. Clearing. Okay, so here we go. This morning I'm doing a little bit of an earlier message. It's all about the divine feminine. So this is for divine masculines that are watching. And what do you need to know about your divine feminine? First off, because I know there's divine feminines here, what do the divine masculines want to know about the divine feminines at this time? What is it? Thank you, Divine Creator, for bringing us through messages that are in the highest and most beneficial light. What is it that the divine masculines want to know? Amazing. I had like 4 piles fall out on my table. I know I get lots of requests to show my table, but it's literally, I am not set up in any special way. I have my cards in a mountain right here. It's kind of ridiculous. And a small spot in front of me that I stack the cards on, so they're not neatly spread out here. They just kind of make this portal of awesome stacked cards right here. So nothing to show, nothing to see. We'll just go with the energy. Anyways, back to it. So beautiful message. The first pile that fell out came out like this: High Priestess and Queen of Swords. The divine masculines want to know if you know some new things to share with them, where your perception is at, what you're picking up on. The High Priestess, the hallmark pillars here are humility and mercy. And so this kind of gives me the feeling that the divine masculines are hoping that you have forgiven them or have compassion towards what's happened in the past. They want to know if you've transformed the way that you're thinking. They want to know how close to the edge you are, whether you're going to stay or go. This is giving me the feeling that they can tell in your energy, divine feminine, that something has changed, and they don't know which way your connection will go because of how you might feel. So if you have changed something up in the way that you've been thinking, feeling, doing, your divine masculine is curious. Curiosity is piqued about what spiritual implications this new shift is going to have in your communication. If you've had any innovations, breakthroughs that you can share. I just heard for some they're waiting for an update. So that's kind of interesting. Another card that fell out right beside this on my table. When things come out on the side, I think about it as being uncertain, on the fence, or could go either way kind of energy. So look at this divine masculine considering writing a message to you, divine feminine, to get this information, wanting to know. So this can be energetically, but the 3 of coins is a material realm action. I'm just getting another message. I don't usually look at this card, but there's a little bubbling potion, and the green eyes of the cat are kind of staring at it. And it's like a heart chakra color to me. Independence. Oh, so you know, when my cat shows up, I always say claim your independence. And because I'm being drawn to the cat here, there's something about the divine masculines either wondering if you have claimed your independence or wanting to give you an update that they have claimed their independence. I'm also getting the green-eyed monster jealousy. So for some divine masculines, they're starting to look at their intimacy issues in regard to themes of jealousy in their past. If they've had jealous partners, they're starting to see how they contributed to that dynamic. If they've had jealousy, they're starting to look at how that was insecurity regarding choosing people that were safe on a spiritual level, that provided authentic safety or not. I'm getting that they have not experienced that, and they're starting to look at your connection as whether it is equally matched enough to be safe or not. They're starting to see that the way that you have stood by them through everything, that your connection keeps coming back in, shows and proves the safety, proves the loyalty. Internet spying, they are researching as well. So what do the divine masculines want to know? They want to know all these things, and they might be checking out your social media, asking friends. They might be putting friends up to connecting just to see if it's them that you have changed it up with, or if you're just in a quiet phase with all people. So watch out for any mutual contacts or fake profiles for some. I think it's more going to come through friends. And the divine is saying if it does come through friends, it's not necessarily your divine masculine. It's also synchronicity that your friend groups are magnetizing. So that's cool. But something might, so if divine masculine has not put a specific friend up to check in on you, divine feminine, they have or will get some information through the grapevine without even having to ask. It's like they've wanted to know certain things, and so that information will be revealed to them. Okay, and then we get the Tower in the reverse. So I'm going to pull some clarifiers on this and find out more about what the divine masculines are wanting to know about divine feminine with that Tower. So what is this, divine masculines, that you're curious about a Tower in the reverse? Opening up emotions. So I'm just hearing it's a silent thunder under the surface, like the suspense is killing them. They want to know how things are going to go. The Queen of Swords can be legal matters as well. So for some, yeah, okay, all those messages, looks like divine masculines have some legit curiosity going on about where the divine feminines are at. Okay, so let's go into now what the divine feminines, so for divine masculines watching, what are the divine feminines up to? So what can we see for the divine feminine collective? I'm going to try and pull some support cards for the divine feminines in this as well. So it's a two-part reading. So it's for you to peer into the divine feminine world, divine masculines, and for divine feminines, we're going to get some in-depth help and support. So what is it we can see, divine creator, for the divine feminines emotionally at this time? What is it on the emotional level? We get two. They are the Moon in the reverse and Four of Swords. So divine feminines, you need to take a rest. Four of Swords in the reverse means you're not integrating something, but there's a massive purge of subconscious information. There's a new level of your archetypal realm coming up to be seen. So you might feel manic. I'm not sure if manic's quite the right word, but you might either need a lot more sleep right now, or you're finding that it's harder to settle and sleep. Ask your guides to translate any kind of static energy you're getting so that you can see things more clearly and quickly. So remember to consciously ask for direction, divine feminines, so that you can navigate this upwelling of subconscious information appropriately. The Four of Swords has to do with integration and healing, letting things sink in. If it's in the reverse, it can be that you're blocking the reality of things, letting things support you in a grounded way. It might just be too soon. I mean, no blame here. It just might be that the divine feminines are in an emotional growth spurt, emotional reveal. Let's get more information. Pardon me. Okay, what is it we can see further on the emotional realm for the divine masculines watching and the divine feminines? What's going on with the divine feminine emotional realm? Star. So I just heard the end is in sight. So certain changes that are happening. Hope is here. It's just that it's kind of too soon. Too soon. So divine masculines watching, if you have been waiting for an update, looks like things are just around the corner. There's just a little bit more of a wait. I heard waylaid. So there's something here. And for divine feminines, take heart. These things are coming in. Let's get a message and see what divine feminines would say to you, divine masculines. You make me want to do bad things. So divine feminines emotionally are feeling a little bit like they wish you could be their remedy right now through the things that are creating change, this restlessness that they're having. But I'm getting the sense that that wouldn't serve either of you. Oh, let's see. Let's get advice for divine masculines. Why not? Let's do this. So, divine creator, what can the divine masculines do in this case? Oh, it literally says divine masculines, you can show up. You can make a public acknowledgement of encouragement to your divine feminine. So divine masculines that are watching this, you can, so the Six of Wands is all about showing up publicly, so you can make a gesture towards your divine feminine that will kind of just add a little perk to your divine feminine's process right now. Cool. So that can be on social media, you know, liking a post, commenting, something like that, writing. Oh, I just heard telling a friend you said hi, if you're not going to do it directly, so that your divine feminine knows that you have talked affectionately to mutual friends about them. Wow, cool. Okay. In the conscious mind, what can the divine masculines know about the divine feminine's conscious understanding of all that is right now? What is it that we can see for the divine masculines here? And the divine feminines, of course. Two of Wands, Lord of Dominion, the Magician in the reverse, which is the Magus of Power in the reverse. So, interesting. The Lover, the Lovers, Children of the Voice Divine in the reverse. So there's something, a choice here that divine feminines are making and getting, you know, it's about timing. And I have to say, I heard the word ego. So divine feminines are going through some sort of a tempering process right now where they are faced with taking the high road. It's like a next level sort of consideration of energetics. Let me bring that into accessible terms. Something that the divine feminines are going through right now is really pulling on their head-heart alignment. There's a challenge. There's a crossroads where the divine feminine is being tasked with really listening to divine guidance in a way that is incredibly masterful and asks the divine feminine to be blameless. There's a lot of fire in this card, and I'm just getting like purification through tests of fire. So there might be some spontaneous challenges for divine feminines right now that are pulling on the divine feminine's brain power, heart power. Yeah, oof. Okay, so we are getting the Queen of Swords again as clarification here. So divine feminines, there's a letting go of control. There is also a distinct cutting out a manipulative energy in your life right now, consciously seeing certain things for what they've been, discernment. So divine feminines watching this, there might be somebody in your mix that you've been trying to love unconditionally that does not energetically deserve your effort. That's just going to be for some, but this is about making the cut, cutting out control issues, trying to hang on to things that might not be healthy or good for you, seeing things more clearly. This is the all-knowing, all-perceiving. You've been there and seen through first-hand experience why possibly the father of children has not been in your best interest. There could have been manipulation going on in relationships, because we are getting kind of that subtle grace coming in for legal cleanup. There's a division of worlds here on the conscious mind of divine feminines as to which road to take and what the high road looks like, what the righteous path looks like right now, the path of the heart. There are some very sincere considerations that divine feminines are looking at regarding sharing of energy and what is appropriate at this time. It's like confirmations and eyes being opened to being able to make head over heart decisions, I just heard, in matters of the heart. So I am getting that this is energy separating either legally or from karmic situations, seeing the ins and outs of things that proves that the karmic situations have had lessons, but they aren't meant to result in success, and that the success is letting those situations go. So it's dominion over their own mind, their own free will, their own hearts, rather than dominion over the world and trying to win and be successful in a worldly sense. Okay, what would the divine feminines say to you, divine masculines, from this alignment? I can't even look at you right now. And passion. So they are so consumed right now, divine masculines, with what is going on in this, the inner workings of whatever is on their mind right now, that they can't really even look at you. Like they just don't have time. I'm just getting a real busyness there. But it was in the reverse, so it's like they want to. It's like in their mind's eye, you are there adding support through the changes. The 5 is changes. And then this passion growing. It's like the 2 of Wands reduces to the 1 of Wands when this choice is made. We do have the Lover's card there indicating there is this reveal of the higher and the mundane choice. And so you are in this inner recognition, divine masculine, you're giving your divine feminine oomph behind the scenes because they are thinking of you internally as they go through these choices and perceptionary shifts. It's a very analytical, delicate process I'm feeling here. So let's get advice for, actually feeling to pull a Starseed Oracle for divine feminines here for advice from spirit. What can we see, divine creator? How can the divine feminines look at this more clearly? Seal of subtle luminosities, discernment. Yeah, what did I say? This is the card of discernment and coming into a more precise understanding of what's what consciously, divine feminine. So discipline and order. You are bringing order back into your life right now, divine feminines. I just want to say well done. You're doing it. You are embodying your own inner masculine that advocates for yourself, that is proud of yourself, that is doing the right thing. Keep going in that direction. You're not a bitch. You're not hard-edged. You're actually taking care of yourself for once, putting yourself first. And it might feel a little bit weird. That's what I'm getting here. It might feel unusual that you can draw such clear, healthy boundaries for yourself, that you can say, hey, I wasn't treated right. I don't have to overcompensate. I can just own it and stand up for myself kind of energy. Beautiful. Okay, for divine masculines watching, how can you support your divine feminine in this process? Come out of hermit mode and offer something new. The Ace of Pentacles is a big, huge offer. So I'm really getting divine masculines. There is something of yourself that you can literally come out of hermit and just make your physical presence known in your divine feminine's life. I just heard show up, say that you're there. Just say, hey, I've been thinking about you kind of energy here. So divine masculines that are watching, yeah, come out of your hermit mode and be generous of yourself right now. Be a true friend, I'm hearing. Okay, in the physical realm, what are the divine feminines? What does the divine want the divine masculines to know about the divine feminine's physical world right now? This one definitely wanted to come out. 8 of Cups in the reverse. So yeah, divine feminines are not walking away, divine masculines, but it might look like that right now. And the 8 of Cups always references third-party situations. So if your divine feminine is kind of MIA, I'm really getting that they are trying to clean up third-party situations, trying to sort through something. It's not about you. It's not because they want to be away from you, divine masculine. They have not gone anywhere in their heart of hearts. Ironically, their heart is opening at the very same, in the same motion as they might be pulled back from you, their heart is expanding. So it's a beautiful thing. I'm getting independence here, that codependency free emotion, that the divine feminines are definitely not gone, but their energy's been pulled back, that you're missing that. But it's because their heart is opening more, that there's a shift in what you're feeling behind the scenes. And then 8 of Pentacles, beautiful. Also in the reverse, the divine feminines are going through a deep transformation. The 4 and the 8. I love it when we get half in the same suit, half of the other card that shows up, because it really shows this fine understanding of the ins and outs of things. So again, this card 4 of Coins in the reverse is a heart opening, and 8 of Coins is a doing the inner work. So divine feminines are absolutely doing this inner work. They haven't gone anywhere, but they are doing things in the physical that are the manifestation, the rollout of the energetic beliefs, the energetic awareness that the divine feminines have. This is the now moment where it's translating into the physical realm. It's like the work that the divine feminines have done, taking their thoughts captive, understanding reality, looking at karmic situations. It's rolling out right now. They haven't gone anywhere. They're just busy doing that. And it's not busy for busy's sake. It's consumed with this process of becoming, is what I'm getting. Let's get some clarifiers here for this motion of creating, I heard creating stability and creating a safe playground for themselves, so that they are autonomous and their lives are situated in the physical, so that they can, I heard, move with ease and grace at will in the world. Wow, sovereignty. Okay, what else can we get here for divine feminine's physical realm? Ooh, end of burden in the name of passion. And we got the walking away card again. So off to the side, divine feminines are definitely, this is the same card, but they haven't been leaving you, divine masculine. They have been walking away from things that are broken, things that don't work. The shadow of the mountain, but coming out of burden towards passion. I'm hearing coming back to the garden, coming back to the lushness, coming back from the karmic burden to come back into the fullness of life again. Tempered. Okay, what do we get here? Let's get a message for the divine masculines. From divine feminines, we get, you make my heart full. So, and love me wanted to come out. Another one, I just want you all the time. So there's just this wait period. Divine feminines are still thinking about you so much, divine masculines, and this kinetic energy is still building under the surface. But your divine feminines, it's so cool, because love me is in the reverse. There is a more and more subtle capacity growing in the divine feminines to where they know they don't need anyone in their lives, but that your love would be the one thing that would make a difference. There's a sense of becoming, though. There's just a sense of it not being quite time yet to dive fully into this and to experience the heart opening that we saw in the Four of Coins there fully. Okay, advice for divine feminines. Let's get another Starseed Oracle. Actually, I'm being told to get one of these elemental oracles for this. So advice for divine feminines in the physical realm. What can we see? Oh, way too many. Let's do that one. Atoms, building. Yeah, so divine feminines, you are building. Let's see what this one says. Everything is connected by the same building blocks of matter. You are electric and vibrating in motion. Being stagnant in your beliefs and growth is unnatural. Building and changing is natural. There is room for infinite variety. Okay, so divine feminines, you are totally transfiguring your reality right now. And for divine masculines watching, your divine feminine is a busy building bee right now and reconfiguring their whole world so that unlimited potentials can be reached, accessed, played with, enjoyed. Wow, so good. So what is the message for the divine masculines watching for their feminines? Ooh, the Emperor. King of Pentacles, the World. So World in reverse is completion. Not quite there towards King of all Kings, commitment, surety, protection. Things are changing. It's almost time. Cycles have almost wrapped up. So divine masculines, like, I just heard this is it. This is your soul connection. This is your world coming in. And we got the Four of Cups. This is the one that got away. So your divine feminine is not the one that will get away. It's just that these are the necessary changes in the physical world that have needed to happen in order for you to be able to have the commitment and the long-term real deal here. And I'm getting a real sense to say congratulations, divine masculines, for, you know, sometimes taking the brunt of the energy with this too cool for school aloofness, because there are some good aspects to it that have created the right conditions for your divine feminine to come into their power and their own awareness of self-realization, capacity being reached for self-sustaining careers and changes being made in previous relationships. All of that has rolled out in the highest and best interest of your divine feminine as an individual, partly because you have stayed off in the sidelines, divine masculine. What a delicate dance. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm probably gonna be back with another reading if I don't come back today. This is what you get, and much love, everybody. Bye for now.